What's up, everybody? Yu-Gi-Oh! 101 Archetype review. Here to review a new archetype that's about to be revealed in a booster pack coming in April in the OCG called Return of the Duelist. Now, I've already reviewed the heroics, and this time I'm going to be reviewing the entire archetype of the magical. Now, what the magicals are, they are a series of spellcaster type monsters, which is something you haven't seen a lot of in Yu-Gi-Oh! Just pure archetype that's filled with spellcasters, and what their effects based around is a spell card archetype called Book of Spell, and they just revolve around just using these Book of Spell cards. And I've already looked over them, and for what's been revealed right now, it looks pretty interesting. So I'm gonna review these cards for you. So the first card we're gonna review in the archetype of the magicals is Magical Archer Remor. Magical Archer Remor. And yeah, let's take a look at him. It is a Earth Spellcaster Effect Monster, level 3, attack 600, defense 2000. So it's a good defensive card. Once per turn, you can reveal one Book of Spell card, one Books of Spell card from your hand to your opponent. Special summon one level 4 or lower Spellcaster type monster from your hand. So it's special summons. All you gotta do is just reveal one Books of Spell card. Moving on. What we have here is, oh shit, she's a hottie. Thighs. Boobies. Let me stop. We're looking at Magical Eurydice Junon. Let's take a look at her. She's a light spellcaster effect monster, level 7, attack 2500, defense 2100. Description: you can special summon this card from your hand by revealing 3 Books of spell cards in your hand to your opponent. Once per turn, you can banish one Books of spell card from your hand to the grave, from your hand or graveyard. Destroy one card your opponent controls. So far, she seems to be like the boss of them, of the regular archetype so far. So let's keep looking at them so we can see. Never mind, spoke too soon about the bosses. This is Magical Pope Hiron. Magical Pope Hiron. And the description: it is a dark spellcaster exceed effect monster, rank 7, attack 2800, defense 2600. Description: takes 2 level 7 spellcaster type monsters, so it's indigenous to spellcasters. Once per turn, you can detach 1 exceed material from this card. Destroy a number of spell or trap cards your opponent controls up to the number of Books of spell cards in your graveyard. Man, this guy is something. He the boss. Oh man, let's move on. Magical Summoner Tempel. And let's look at her. She is an Earth Spellcaster Effect Monster, level 3, attack and defense 1000. Description: during your main phase, when you activate a Books of spell card, you contribute this card, special summon one level 5 or higher, light or dark spellcaster type monster from your deck. You cannot special summon a level 5 or higher monster the turn you activate this effect. So, oh, sorry about that. But yeah, you can special summon one high level spellcaster type monster from your main deck, just by revealing a Books of spell card. So yeah, that's helpful. The Dark Magician, the Queen of the Cosmos, those high ass level spellcasters. Yeah, moving on. What we're looking at here is Magical Swordsman YuGiOh. Magical Swordsman YuGiOh. Move over, Neo. A new Magical Swordsman is entering the game. So let's look at him. Wind spellcaster effect monster level 4, attack 1800, defense 1300. Description: once per turn you can discard one books of spell card, add one spellcaster type monster from your graveyard to your hand. So it recycles your spellcaster monsters. So if it's a spellcaster type monster you need and you have a book of spells spell card that you don't necessarily need at that particular time, like, you can switch them out, discard it, and get the spellcaster that you need out of your graveyard. So let's move on. Magical Warrior Forest. There you go, Magical Warrior Forest. So let's take a look at her. She's a fire spellcaster effect monster, level 4, attack 1500, defense 1400. Description: once per turn you can shuffle one book of spell card from your graveyard to your deck to target one spellcaster type monster you control. Increases level by 1 and its attack by 500. So it knocks up attack and it does some level modifications. So yeah, that's basically the review. It's a very interesting archetype to me. I like how this is like a spellcaster archetype. Well, like how it's an archetype that's purely consistent of nothing but spellcasters. But on top of that, it's an archetype that uses effects that completely, like, it utilizes itself around the spell card archetype. That spell card archetype. And that's rare. Like, you don't get, you know, an archetype of monsters that support the spell cards, you know, but at the same time they use those spell cards to, you know, activate their effects. So it's like a hand-in-hand type relationship with the spellcasters and the spell cards, which is normal, but it's like they just take that concept and just push it up to the next level. And I really do find this archetype interesting. So next time I'm gonna be reviewing the books of spell spell card archetype, and yeah, like, the link to this archetype is going to be in the description. You guys can check this out, and I like it. So far so good. I think it's going to be one of the more interesting archetypes to enter this game come April, and yeah, looks pretty badass. So the magical archetype of monsters, the magical spellcasters, I'll see you in April in Return of the Duelist. So yeah, this has been my archetype review of Magical, and I'll see you guys next time.